In the fertile plains of East Donegal, it seems farmers have struck gold. Well, to be more precise, a golden oil. The rich arable landscape, normally home to potatoes, wheat and barley, by all accounts is ideally suited to growing the rapeseed plant, from which comes a rich, aromatic and healthy edible oil.
We have, as you know, a good intensive tillage area, probably the only intensive tillage area here in the whole of the northwest of the country. Our growers, first of all, are evenly dispersed throughout our catchment area of East Donegal. This means, or has the effect that the birds and insects that pollinate our crop here actually come from the heather on the mountains and wild fruit bushes. And we have the benefit of all of this is captured in the oil. We would have, at this point, 30 growers of oilseed rape. Between them, they would be producing approximately 1,000 acres. We could increase this as demand for our oil would increase. We could increase it to possibly 3,000 acres or 100 growers.
One of those farmers is Jamie Rankin. With upwards of 500 acres of arable lands, rapeseed is proving to be an ideal break crop. Having a readily available local market is an added bonus.
We try and bring rape in after winter barley so we can get it established kind of end of August, whenever the fields are cleared. That's the crop now as you see it emerging, and that crop will come through and be harvested kind of late July next year. We always knew rape was a good break crop, so we did, but we had no market for it, and it was the market that convinced us that when you're somewhere to sell it, you'll grow the crop, so you will. This is our third year now, and the crop's doing very well, and will certainly be growing in the future.
Once harvested, the crop is transported to a drying and filtering centre in Ergana near Castlederg. Difficult to imagine that from these black, tough seeds comes a rich, golden, smooth oil. It's a simple process without any additives and produces a 100% cold-pressed virgin oil.
We bring the crop onto the farm here, and the first thing it does is go through the dryer. It's important that the seed has a very low moisture content before it's pressed, and then we bring it up to the press, and the meal comes out one end, and the oil with some small particles of seed as well comes out through the filter, and then it goes through a filtering system which basically just takes out the small particles of seed. The oil that goes into the filter actually looks quite dark with the small particles of seed in it, but once it comes out of the filter, then it's this lovely golden yellow colour. So what we get out the other end is a really pure, clean rapeseed oil. All we do is squeeze the seed.
The Donegal Rapeseed Oil Company has been working with the Food Technology Centre of Northern Ireland, researching the health properties of the oil, and so far the findings are convincing.
Donegal rapeseed oil has half the saturated fats of olive oil, so there you're consuming less of the bad fats that is bad for your heart, the saturated fats. And then with it being rich in omega-3, 6 and 9, that's very good for reducing your cholesterol and just as part of a healthy diet.
Of course, as they say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. With celebrity chefs like RTE's Nevin Maguire endorsing the product, Donegal chefs are equally convinced.
I use a lot for my fish, especially for sealing in the pan. Very, very good. I think it's twice as good as olive oil. And plus, it's a Donegal product, which is used probably in the best restaurants in Dublin throughout Ireland. So it's very good.
Well, I'm quite excited about rapeseed oil in general, purely because of the way that it's grown, and unlike the American rapeseed oils, it's quite good in that it's not genetically modified, but also, and more importantly from a culinary point of view, is the flavour that it actually delivers. There's a lovely sort of subtle, unique flavour that comes from this rapeseed oil. Something as simple as a dressing you can make from this, and it demonstrates it quite well. I had very high cholesterol, I also had high blood pressure, and I had some underlying heart issues. So in setting out on a journey and trying to reduce your cholesterol and so on, I'm now finding an oil that fits the bill.
With employees of Donegal Rapeseed Oil stocking shelves from Malin Head to Mizen Head, it's only a matter of time before word gets out that Ireland has finally struck oil.
Isn't it great to see an Irish company going from strength to strength?